Hello Guardians, welcome to my loot from 40 consecutive Vanguard Strikes. I was really bored this weekend and I had a lot of free time and I thought, you know what, my channel is based around grinding, why don't I test this new consecutive strike thing that is supposed to give you increased loot the longer you stay in the playlist. Well, let me tell you, it is really not worth it. I saw no discernible difference from doing 10 strikes or doing 20 strikes. Honestly, there was nothing. The drops were really not that good. And maybe it's because it was only the level 36 playlist, so it's hard to notice that. Next weekend I will do 25 heroics in a row, hopefully, if I have the time, and I will see if the drop rates increase at all in those. But it seems like there's something missing, because they also said your reputation will increase with each strike. It doesn't. At the 40th strike, I was still getting the same rep for that strike as I was from my first strike. There was no increase at all, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping maybe I'd be getting 100 rep per strike by that point, because I'd been in for so long. And moving on from that, I'm thinking, how can I prove to my subscribers that I actually did 40 in a row without dropping out? Because there's always going to be that one person that's not going to take my word for it and say, man, you did not do that. There is no way you did 40 without quitting out. The only thing I could think of was, if you really, really need to know and you just can't take my word, go on my Bungie.net profile on the 27th of September. There is a 6.5 hour period where I did strikes non-stop. You will count them, and there are 40 of them. We got a significant amount of kills in every single one of them, enough to actually complete the strike. We were in there for hours, seriously, 6.5 hours. I am not bullshitting you, we did this legitimately. We actually did 40 strikes in a row. And I didn't want to have to say this in the video, I just wanted people to believe me, but I feel like I had to get out of the way because somebody is always going to go, hey man, you did not do that. So, my loot in total, what everybody wants to know, I got 58 blues, 9 legendaries, and 4 exotics. I should add, those 4 exotics aren't actually a strike drop. I used 34 3 of coins throughout the whole thing, just as sort of like an extra drop chance thing for the fun of it. Why not? It's not actually included in the consecutive strikes. I was just using 3 of coins because I wanted to get some exotics, you know, that's just how it is. So, little bits of info from the actual run. No one received a legendary engram until our 10th strike. 3 out of my 9 total legendaries were actually drops from random mobs. That means only 6 of them came from the bosses. That's a really low drop chance for 40 strikes. I got no unique items at all. 40 strikes, no unique items, no capes, no weapons, nothing. You'd think by the time you're nearing your 40th, you'd be getting a legendary item every 1 or 2 strikes. If somebody has the time to invest in doing 40 strikes, they should be getting the rewards for their work. I'm not bothered at all. I did it for fun and I really enjoyed all of it. I don't mind that my rewards are bad. I do it to make a video for you guys, stuff like that. But really, if somebody was just there for fun in a playlist, they're trying to get these rewards, to get 6 legendary engrams from 40 strike bosses, that's so bad. There's no, like, increase at all. It doesn't seem like it's worth staying in there. You may as well quit out every strike and go back in, because it was not raining loot that I expected to be raining loot by 40. That's a really big number, you know. So maybe I need a bigger sample size, something like that. But it'll never be possible to get a bigger sample size because the longer you go, the longer it takes. You're not allowed to leave. I think maybe if that was 6.5 hours, the highest I could ever do would be 80 without quitting out. Make it maybe like 9 hours. No, what am I saying? 9? How is 6.5 hours doubled 9 hours? I can't do maths while I'm recording a video because your brain just sort of dies. 6.5 hours times 2 is 13 hours. So that would literally be a whole day of doing strikes. And I'll be honest, I enjoy making these videos, but I don't enjoy them that much. I am never going to do 13 hours of strikes without quitting out just for a video. Not worth my time. So I want to also add, this isn't something that can really be tested, but I also got 1 emblem and 2 shaders. The problem with these is, once you get an emblem, it doesn't drop again. And once you get a shader, it doesn't drop again. So I can't keep track of how frequently those drop because it's going to be different for every single player. And I think that's pretty much all I needed to say. 40 consecutive strikes, 34 free of coins, those were my rewards. You're probably seeing them on the screen right now, I don't know how long it's going on for. Alright, let's move on to the opening. First off, I'm just going to open all the blues because, let's be honest, I'm 301 right now and there is really nothing I can gain from opening them one at a time. I may as well just spam them. So all these blues, I have 55 here right now and there's 3 more in a vault because I didn't have enough space for them. So let's just spam the shit out of them and see if any legendaries come up. I kind of doubt it. Okay, we got 1 legendary body. This is 55, so, you know, chances aren't looking pretty high. And we got a Cryptarch package as well. I'll save that till the end. 2 legendaries in 55, that's pretty good. Considering I got 3 and 5 engrams, it's not good though. So, yeah, see if we can just get 1 more, come on. No? Oh yeah, there we go. 3 legendaries in 55 blues. And we'll open that crypt art package because I'll probably end up ranking up again. That gives me a legendary heavy machine gun and a blue class item. So that could be an exotic. See what we get from that. Woohoo, the Diluvian. So exciting. I'm just going to quickly brush over all of the things I just got. See if any of them do actually have better light. 6-4, no. This is why I don't open them one at a time anymore. There's just no reason to, because the chance of actually getting something that's a higher light is so damn slim. None of them are even in the 90s. Oh, that one's 296, but my gloves are 304 anyway. And that's 294. Those are good for trading over to another character. I can't deny that. So if you get anything that's 280 or higher, you should probably vault it and put it on another character, because it comes in really handy if you just quickly want to level them up. Some 293 boots. I'll probably do my Titan first because I'm really not interested in trying the new Warlock. I'm not saying it's bad. Somebody in the comments of one of my last videos was like, screw you, man. You're such a loser saying hunters are so good. I play all the characters. Chill out. I just like the hunter the most at the moment. But people get so mad and sort of lose their shit a bit. And that cape is 291. Okay, oh, we got 2 artifacts, which are both terrible. Of course they are. Even though I was farming, what's it called, Court of Oryx last night. So many drops. Oh my. It was pretty fun actually. I might make a video out of that at some point because the loot just rains. We were only there for maybe an hour and a half. My inventory, every slot was practically full. Admittedly, we did do the tier 3 about 6 times, but let's not talk about that. Now, I'm going to quickly dismantle a few of these blues, and then I'll get my legendary engrams and exotic engrams out of the vault. Okay, all of the blues have been dismantled. I now have 9 legendary engrams and 4 exotic engrams. Hopefully we'll get something pretty cool. One of them is actually a primary weapon, and I think my friends would lose their shit if I got another Jade Rabbit, because the Jade Rabbit is like the one weapon that everybody wants now, because it's pretty cool. You know, it's really nice. It's like a black hammer primary, and you just seem to get repeats of year 1 weapons in your exotic engrams all the time. I got super lucky, so yeah, I'm just gonna sort of not rub it in too much because my friends are gonna get mad at me, but okay. Those are the blues out of the way, and I guess I'll do Wyatt. Oh yeah, okay, so this is Sublime Engram. We'll open that. We know exactly what that is. See if it has a good stat roll on it. 277, hand cannons. What is the other one? And fusion rifle. A little bit disappointed with that. I don't think I'll be wearing that cape. And do the gloves. I've got multiple pairs of gloves. Let's just open all of those. Oh wait, no, I've only got 2. You see, I thought I had 4 or 5 of those. Clearly my head's a bit off there. And from the body we get Asprey and a Vermilion Stripe from the class item, Pennant Cloak, and End Unsung from the helmet, Calipolis Mask, and also Asprey 1.0. So we got no exotics from our legendary engrams, and we just have 4 exotic engrams here now. Do the gloves first, actually the helmet first, because Zera's already sold helmet engrams, and there is nothing I could gain from this now. I get Mask of the Third Man. Yep, I already have one of those. And from the gloves, ooh, Claws of the Ahamkara. Special weapon. Here we go. Give me the hereafter. I've done barely any exotic engram farming, so I don't have all these new weapons yet. The Telesto, okay. That works for me. I thought that was a pretty cool gun, so I'm definitely happy with that one. And from the primary. Come on, Jade Rabbit, just to piss off my friends. Aww. Monte Carlo is pretty cool. As a hunter, now wearing these sealed Ahamkara grasp gloves, using Monte Carlo to recharge your melee, whatever you call it, melee power something, god, word's gone. Yeah, you can use Monte Carlo and it's literally recharging instantly, and you got your invis smoke grenades just chucking them down constantly. It's really, really cool, and I haven't had a chance to test it out. But the most important thing is, we need to see if any of these rolled 310. 290? 290? No, come on. Don't do this in the game. Come on. 310 helmet. Yes, great. Okay. And the gloves are also 310. Yes. Alright. I guess I'll use those on... Do I want to risk doing it now? Yeah, hopefully from 304 it'll get to 310. Please. Please do this for me. If it degrades to 309, I'm going to be so disappointed. 308? It lost 2? Wow, that is terrible. You see, I was thinking maybe it would lose 1, but there'd be a high chance of it still getting to 310. But 308, that is shite. Okay. And my helmet is 297. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to infuse with the Mask of the Third Man on this as well. I honestly don't care that it's going to lose a few. I'm not bothered. I just want to get my level that little bit higher for when I'm doing Oryx and stuff like that. Which we did beat, by the way. It was amazing. It only took us about an hour once we knew the tactics and stuff. And my reward was 2 pulse rifles I got a double pulse rifle drop and the cape, but I already had the cape, so that wasn't good. I used both of the pulse rifles on my Jade Rabbit because, to be honest, I'm not bothered about the primary weapons, since when the heroic comes out, they will almost definitely have elemental primaries in there. Raids always have elemental primaries, so these non-elemental ones are just... I'm not interested at all. And the helmet went to 307, so I am now 302 light. Yippee-ki-yay! Woo! I'm going to take a look at a few of these legendaries. More super energy, and... no... I doubt any of them are going to have perks I'm interested in, to be honest. Nah, auto rifle, yes, I always wanted that. And the capes. Hand cannon, auto rifle... oh, they're all just so bad. The most important thing is probably these primaries. The Diluvian... yeah. Massive magazine, no range, tiny impact. That's not the sort of machine gun I like to use. I bought a year 2 Thunderlord with 150 marks. I just had to have that thing because it's so awesome. Thunderlord is one of the best weapons. And long far gone. This weapon gains bonus damage when enemies are in proximity. Becomes more accurate when your health is low. Nah, both of those are quite speciality perks. Not good. And I guess that is everything. Look at this, by the way. Oh my god, treads upon stars. I got such a good roll on it. With this came in so handy for the Oryx fight. Bonus damage against Taken and all the enemies are taken. Love it. Such a good gun. That is something I should also add. From the 40 consecutive strikes, I didn't get a single unique item. Just, how does that happen? We did 40 consecutively. You'd think the drop rates would increase that much that you'd be getting a legendary every 1 or 2 strikes. But that didn't happen at all. The drop rates... there was no noticeable difference, to be honest. So yeah, if you intend on staying in the strike playlist for a really, really long time to try and improve your drops, it's probably not worth it. Now, when next weekend comes, I am going to do 25 heroics in a row, hopefully, if I have free time, to see if there is more of a significant change with that, because the drop rates are already higher in there. But don't expect anything amazing, since 40 Vanguard Strikes just led to nothing. I don't think this was worth doing. But I would do it again, because it was still fun. And the reputation doesn't increase either. They said your reputation would increase with every strike. I think it even says it in the little description thing while you have the Vanguard streak. But you get the reputation, same strike. Just, you know, there's no increase at all. I don't get what's going on, whether they've missed something or there is a mistake. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. The opening is complete. Jade Rabbit, I'm going to do a review on it at some point. Stay tuned for that. And I will see you in the next one. Destinova and out, Guardians.